So I'm always on the quest for the ultimate dual flash bracket because we like to light. And we'll often run with both a Quantum T5DR and a strobe. There's been a real shortage of flash brackets that can be really quick to use in the field, have field replaceable parts, and also be able to pack down and be super light because we travel a lot. So my requirements are a little bit strict. I'll show you one of my favorites first. It's going to be my own chop shop. And this little guy I had machined. Thank you so much to Desiree's dad. He's a CNC guy. And we had this umbrella mount machined. It's got 1/4" 20 threads throughout. So you could even mount a pocket wizard to that as well. It's got an umbrella mount. And the hole is also 1/4" 20 at the bottom here. And how I put this together, this is an old strobo frame, and I chop-shopped it. I have a 1/4" 20 tap die so I can drill extra holes, and I use these Hema thumb screws that are captive so you don't lose any parts in the field, which is really important to me because I always lose junk. And then I can just put this right in the middle and hand tighten that. And the cool part about these Hema screws is, these thumb screws, is that they also have a 1/4" 20 thread at the bottom. So I could put this puppy on any tripod. And that's really quick, any ball head. And I have a little ball heads that I use, the little Manfrotto ball heads. And they're super, what it does when you actually have a flash on it, let me show you this. When you have a flash on it, it brings the height of the umbrella to the same axis as the flash head. And so you don't have to worry about off-axis flashes. And so that's really cool. I love that about that design. The one negative is going to be the ball head. Because if you had 2 flashes on this thing, it gets quite heavy on top. And then what's going to happen, once you release the ball head, boom, you got to be super careful or else the whole thing can fall on top of you. And so, yeah, the next thing that's going to be really similar to what I've got is going to be the Brewer Bracket, which is commercially available. And the cool thing about this is that it's one piece. It's got a spigot at the bottom. Spigot, isn't that an awesome word? Anyways, so the spigot at the bottom as well. And the couple of negatives to this design is super light, but the problem is, because of the design here, you've got to put it into a mount, a swivel mount. And so all of a sudden the lightness is gone. You've got this huge piece. It's got extra height here. While I'm packing this stuff, it's more than twice as heavy as my other system. And the other issue I have with it is non-captive screws. And so I am going to lose a ton of these if I go with this system on the road. Because I'll take this flash off, I'll throw a quick clip on it and put it on my belt and walk around, place it around, and just shoot with that as well, super fast. With this one, where am I going to put this thing, and we're going to find it afterwards? In my pocket, maybe, but then I've got my car keys and everything else. Yeah, not so cool. So I really do like the design of the bracket. Maybe if you had captive screws, it'd make it a lot better. And if you had an option to have a 1/4" 20 at the thread at the bottom, that'd be super cool because I could choose whether to use a ball head or a swivel mount. The last one is kind of a surprise. This one is a Morris umbrella swivel thingy. I'll give the link here in the description here. But what's cool about it, well, it's not so cool when you get it, because when you get it, it's about 30 centimeters long. So it's super long, a little bit too long for what we needed it for. But it has a really short throw. It's super light. And what I did was I chopped mine off, okay? So I chopped it all off. I didn't like the original screws because it had no threading on the bottom, so I replaced it with my Hema screw. And it's all locking. This one's got a sliding side, and it's a captive screw again, so you're not going to lose any parts. And what's really cool is that it is super light, and I love super light, so it's packing friendly. This one, the only negative is that you won't have your umbrella mount to the same axis as your flash. So when this is mounted, your umbrella is going to go down the center here. But all in all, they're all really good solutions. Yeah, for now, I'm going to stick with this one. And if I get frustrated with that and the axis of the flash, I may go back to my custom mount because I really do like that puppy. Hope that's been helpful, guys.